Hello, my gorgeous people. Yes, this is the million-dollar question. If you've decided to stop running or you're injured from running, how much fitness do we lose from not running over a period of time? Yes, I have some scientific research that shows exactly how much fitness we lose over a period of time. And be sure to stick along to the very end where I'll be sharing you a golden nugget of info from my previous experience, which will give you guys and gals hope that, and me hope, that when we recover from injury that we can get back being fitter, stronger, and maybe even faster. Without further ado, let's go. Yes, indeed. Oh yes, beautiful, gorgeous people out there on the internet watching this video. Please do leave a comment below from your experience having been out from running, whether it be choice or injury, and how much fitness you believe you'd lost over the period of time and how it came back. Would love to hear from you. Leave it in the comments below. As luck would have it, yes, I've been out now. By the time you see this video, I would have been not running for 30 days or more, depending on how many days you have seen this after it's been recorded. So at this moment in time of Monday, the 7th of August 2023, it's 29 days, but by the time I publish it, it'll be 30 days, if not more. Yeah, I think, check my days when I'm publishing this. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I did serendipitously get an email on my phone from Runners Connect, and it gave the scientific research of exactly what happens, because believe you me, and I'll be producing another video, it's not easy not running, especially when the choice is taken away from you. I mean, choosing not to run is different from getting an injury where you don't have a choice of not running. That is very difficult. I'm finding it very difficult, and I'll be producing a separate video of what I'm going through, and maybe it'll help you out there watching this as well. But the research goes through two areas. It talks about the metabolic system and how, the VO2, how that VO2 max is impacted, but also our structural system, metaskeletal and all that type of stuff, muscles, bones, strength, and so on and so forth. But rather than go through all the details and the science and everything, you like to know the nitty gritty, exactly how does it impact our particular time over the period that we've been injured not running. So I've got a chart here that I want to share with you that shows the days of not running, how the reduction in fitness is impacted, and how that equates to a 20-minute 5k park run time. Yeah, so I'm just going to scroll through these figures and read them out to you, and you can see that this is what the research basically says. So if you've been out for 1 to 7 days, there's a negligible reduction in VO2 max and muscle power, and it equates to a running of about 20 minutes 10 seconds. So that's no running of around 7 days. 10 to 14 days, there's a 6% reduction in VO2 max and minimal reductions in muscle power. So that would equate to a 21-minute 5-second shape. Still not too bad, yeah? You still with me? 14 to 30 days, this is where it starts to get interesting. An estimated 12% reduction in VO2 max and decrease in muscle power. And that puts you in about a 23-minute shape. Yeah. 30 to 63 days, which is where I'm coming into now, 19% reduction in VO2 max and significant decrease in muscle power. So now in about a 24-minute shape. 63 days or more, you're looking at 25.7% reduction in VO2 max and significant decrease in muscle power. Now the 25-minute to 30 shape. So as you can imagine, for those of you who've been out for a while, you might think, oh, it's not a case of losing all hope. Certainly, as you can see from this video, I'm pretty chirpy, upbeat, because as I said on my previous video, when I was talking here, head talk as opposed to the races, I hope you did enjoy those races that I was spectating, supporting at. It's about focusing on the outcome. So for me, whilst I'm still doing my rehab and training, and the great news is I'm now back up to brisk walking. So I've been doing, if you've been checking me on the Strava, links below on how you can follow me on the Strava. The recovery is going, in my opinion, really well. I've not been tested by the podiatrist of how the Achilles, both Achilles feel, but whilst I'm walking, there is no pain. And whilst I can feel niggles and things, I think that's more down to muscular. And yeah, it's difficult, and there's a number of things that we can do to help bring that back, but it's a case of getting back. If we're a beginner runner, then unfortunately, because we don't have much base as a beginner, a lot of that base will just go in that time, but you then have to build it back. The more base we have, the longer we've been running, the less impact it has over the period of time. And also, and this is where I'm going to share with you my golden nugget, the golden nugget of information from my own personal experience. This time last year, I was out for non-running for about 5 to 6 weeks after a gallbladder surgery, and I wasn't even doing much walking because I had a catheter fitted after a trip to A&E. So you can't really walk that much with something up the yeah. So I know what it's like being completely out. Yeah, surgery took me out completely. So no running, and then I came back in September. Whilst retraining back, I think I had 7 weeks of training, just basic training, trying to build up my base, getting back up to speed, no hardcore marathon training. And in that 7 weeks, I'd completed a sub 90-minute half marathon in September. And then in the October, I got the new Guinness World Record of sub 320, dressed as a hospital patient. Yeah, new Guinness World Record, literally of just 7 weeks training, 12 weeks after the surgery. So the fitness, whilst it wasn't back to my full fitness, it was coming back. But the icing on the sugar, and this is, as I said, it is a golden nugget, is I then came back in November, December, January, February, March, April of this year, and towards the end of last year, I got new personal bests at 5k, 10k, and marathon, where in the marathon at Manchester, I'd beaten the previous year's PB of 3 hours and 6, and I came in a time of 3 hours and 2. And I believe I can still go quicker. I should have gone quicker, but yeah. So there is hope coming back from injury, surgery, time off, running. And you would have known that in that period of running that marathon, I then came in at England Masters qualification at marathon distance, and then also in the May of this year qualified at England Masters distance for both the 10k and half marathon, completing the Triple Crown. Now, I'm not saying that everybody watching this is going to come back and run faster times, but what I am saying is I'm giving you hope that we will get better. And that's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on getting better and hopefully helping you guys and gals overcome whatever issues, injuries, setbacks that we have. Because after all, in the words of Star Wars, help us, Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. Well, maybe I've given you some hope. Whether I have or haven't, I'd love for you to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and hit that alarm bell, and look forward to sharing with you my next video. Well, I don't know whether I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be going through some of the dark things I've been going through over the past 30 days so far. So whilst I had an enjoyable time in the Lake District, you might have seen some of my shorts, there's still things that go on which we don't have much of a choice to. But I'm going to see you all very, very soon. And watch out for some more podcasts because there's some great people coming on board and we're sharing. And also I'll be doing some Ask Me Anything You Want in aid of prevent breast cancer. See you all soon. Bye, 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 bye.